Hello, this is Ronny Dawson with an update. I'm here in my home when in 2010 I had the home alien invasion, and in 2017 we're fixing to hang a TV up on this wall. And I want to do an update here before I did a bunch of modifying to the room, because this is the actual picture of the alien encounter in August of 2017. In August 2017, two alien visitors pulled my life force out of my sleeping body for a conversation. I could see my body sleeping in the bed. I could see my wife walking through the bedroom a couple of times while we were having this conversation. Conversation was based on the fact that atomic testing had sent light radiation into the world, and they had been attacked before through a Stargate portal, and they were investigating it, and they found Earth, and they found us, and apparently while they were investigating Earth, they found me. They followed me to my house, and we've had some encounters ever since. But in August 2017, I got to meet and have a conversation with these two different beings from a federation of different species in a parallel universe, or it looks just like our universe, it looks just like our sky, it looks very similar, kind of similar to our planet, but in a completely different galaxy, God only knows where. They spoke English, but they spoke very proper English, but I don't know, they didn't go into a lot of detail about a lot of different things. But when I did ask them to show me how they got here, because I always heard that's the question you need to ask ET if you actually get to meet him, is how he got here. And I asked them how they got here, if they could show me where they came from. And one of the aliens, both of them were females, told me, she said, walk through this, you can see in this rift between their dimension and ours, where my body was sleeping, I could move through solid matter. They told me to walk through this wall. And I said, to see where they came from, all I had to do was walk through this wall. And they were encouraging me to do it. But when I came over here, my face was hitting the glass on this picture. And it made me nervous that the glass might break and shatter and cut my face. So I was going really slow, which seemed to kind of irritate them. They were going, go ahead, you can go. And even skeptics and critics, I was thinking, did I just dream all this? Because when it come time to leave, they told me to jump back into my body. First I laid on my body, it didn't work. They had me get back up off the side of the bed, leap onto myself, and when I did, I fell 10 feet. And when I woke up immediately from bed, the lighting in the room looked very same as it did before the encounter. My wife was wearing the same clothes. I seen her walk through the room twice. And I remember when they had me walk through this wall, they said that they had me walk through this wall, and I was afraid the glass would cut my face. And I remember a stud inside the wall went through my right shoulder. Now today I've got this stud finder, and I can show you exactly where this stud is at. Okay, now I'm going to show you where the stud is at, and my right shoulder passed through inside this wall. Should be right there. Right there. There's a stud right there. See, right here. As you see, my face hits the mirror. Right here through my right shoulder is the stud. So this is the stud they were talking about. And when I went through this wall, I fell into outer space, and you can see a planet off to the left. And it was smaller than Earth, but it had 3 major continents, had some thin oceans, it had some poles, but there wasn't ice. It was just like frosty on the north and south poles of it. And you can see a big desert area. And I assume that this desert area was the part that they were talking about. It had been hit with nuclear explosion from some kind of war that they had been in. So, and I was flipping head over head in outer space, looking at their planet, and their nighttime sky, which is a lot like our nighttime sky, except for the fact there is a galactic center in it. There's a black hole, and you can see the many suns that's caught in the path of this thing being sucked in. And there were so many things around the galactic center. So many lights in the sky that I was looking at the dark side of the planet, but it could never be dark there because there's just so much light illuminating the backside of it from all the stars in the sky. God only knows where this galaxy was at. But anyway, we're fixing to put a TV up right here where all this happened. So I wanted to make this video to show you this. And I was questioning myself. If you can look at this picture, yeah, I was questioning, going, you know what? I don't remember this picture having a glass. So I came home from work one day, and I thought this other picture was just like this one. You see no glass. No glass in this, and I thought it must have been a dream because this picture doesn't have a glass. But when I come home, the pictures are similar, but this picture right here does have a glass. So that told me right there that this is probably a real deal, and it's not just something. And the lighting in the room looked exactly like it did when she grabbed me through the wall and she pulled me back into the room. And I'm like, thank God, because I was doing this forward flip and I was getting really sick looking at everything over there. So she pulled me back into the room. So God only knows where it was at, but this is where it all happened, right here in my bedroom in Ranger, Texas. Thank you.